Salutations, citizens of the Scoria Wastes. It's your Mix Master of the Mix, Coltrane Miles, going the extra mile to bring you funk and information like it was my middle name. And it is. So, have you guys heard that there are tribunals going on? Yeah, like court cases. Apparently, the RECC is opening court for people to take others to task for war crimes. Which they apparently have. I haven't seen it on the menu, but apparently there is a secret menu. Very convenient save day. We all think you definitely had these on hand before this specific situation, wherein which you could exploit individuals, which it looks like they're trying to do. So, most anybody who's getting targeted by this, we've seen at least, are individuals that can't really defend themselves in a court of law. Most of them don't even really know the inner workings of the court. Hell, I don't even know the inner workings of the court, other than the one that I'm a priest of, and the one that I break ankles on. Either way, the vibe is, as always, extortion of people who can't help themselves. Weirdly enough, it seems like they're not just having to help themselves. Greenwater's apparently been dishing out the dosh and the dues to defend the derelict and the destitute when people have already been taking advantage of the misfortunes they come under. Perhaps I treated you too harshly. That being said, we can still expect the court... I hate saying it. I do. I really hate saying it. We can expect the trials to be as corrupt as one would expect from someone being backed by the RECC or other like-minded sociopathic socioeconomic sycophants. So, instead of the families themselves, Save Day bears the burden of running these things. Save Day bears the burden rather than the RECC. Hold up. Save Day is doing it. The RECC couldn't because then they would have to act like an actual governing body, which they don't want to do because they lose a lot of their, let's call it wiggle room if they do. But because they're not putting things on, they can be a part of it. We can put the RECC on trial. Oh, all right. I very seldom ask anything of you, my sweeties, and I still won't because I don't want to infringe on your personal liberties and desires. However, if you ever wanted to strike out against the entourage of oligarchs that call tyranny order and then force it upon you and the rest of everybody that you ever loved, this might be the time to do it. Again, not going to force your hand, not going to say that you should do anything in particular that would implicate me. However, if spades just pulled up dirt and rakes just pulled up mud, that's just the coinky-dink, ain't it? While you mull over that, we'll move on over to the dread pirate Les for the news of the things that have been going on in the wastes. Les, take it over.
Hey folks, it's your boy Les here with news for the upcoming trade weekend. First things first, urgent aid needed out in the Will-O-Wisp Dunes. There's a clan of rovers and Vagazians that got stuck in the middle of the sand, and they're under a heat and radiation advisory. Any aid that can help them get out, or at least keep them from dying, would be real useful. Also, the Venture Refinery, you know, the ones that were dealing with the whole contract situation with the RECC last month, they're looking for folks to help them with their work. Seems they've got a lot on their plate, so strong arms are going to be a huge boon. They are willing to compensate you for it. Alright, on a lighter note, to all our American friends out there, Happy Splosions Day. Be careful with your Splosions Day celebrations, though. We've been seeing way more critters lately, and all that noise can spook them real easy. We don't need any more issues for the Quartermain Society, right? The Shiverwinds... Do I gotta record this one? The Shiverwinds are looking for Jones and other urban explorers to dive into their old research facility that got destroyed by the host a while back. Apparently, they'd been doing some research on our lake monster, Jolene, and it got left behind. As much as I'd say steer clear of any Shiverwind experiments given their history, at least they pay good, and maybe you can get a look at the research if you're the type. Speaking of the RECC, apparently the Hard Rockers are looking for someone called Thistle? Seems they had some fake court shit show up in their galleries, and, I'll be real with you, I didn't listen so good. I don't do pure blood bounty hunting. Thistle, if you're the one screwing over the Hard Rockers, good for you, but they're looking for you, so you might want to watch your six. Also, Hard Rockers are looking for folks to help with the fake situation, so if any of our locals are looking for quick cash, might want to check that out. I'll be real with you. Most of the news I'm getting from folks is just purebloods being assholes. The Windfalls have been pushing folks around to expand their fucking golf course again. Those same windfalls are telling the asphalt saints to run folks off the road to get where they're going. The Grim Boots are setting out flyers about helping them with moral Quan diaries. And there's this whole natty chic trend going around where the hard rockers are dyeing gale wolf fur for their outfits. So, same old, purebloods are being fuckheads as always. What would you expect, especially with the shit they're pulling with the tribunal? I guess there is one good thing coming from the purebloods. They're trying to make battle rocks more accessible. New players get bonuses, though they don't specify what those bonuses are. Regardless, battle rocks is good TV, so that might be something worth checking out. And now, the weather for your fine tribunal weekend. No one should be deprived of their legitimate dues. Systems should not be meant for only few. Why is it so that only influential get scoot free? Why others have to recite the hymns under the tree? Let holy principles of justice be upheld. Let innocence not be persecuted and held. It may or can have legitimate delay. This may send the message across and relay. That was an excerpt of Justice Delayed by Meta Hasmukh Amathalal. We now return to the ever-entertaining Coltrane Miles. Fuck the RECC, fuck Save Day, and good luck, grifters, good luck.
Aw, ain't he a doll? Well, that's about all I've got for y'all today, grifters. Now, stay safe out there. Keep an eye out for anything that could be suspicious or useful. And as one parting note, now this is a little bit selfish of me, but I'm more than willing and able to do that. So, I'm currently taking applications for reporters. People to go out there, get information, get it back to me, and maybe even share it on the air. I'm not that selfish. You can apply to me through the post or something way more exciting. However, hack my airwaves and you prove your technological prowess and test your metal as a moving target. Because if one more motherfucker hijacks one of my towers, I'm gonna make the 1812 overture sound like chopsticks. Capiche? Also opening applications for patrons, as I have refused air ads for the RECC, which limits my fungible funds. Thank you very much. You all stay safe, and best of luck, Chucklefucks. Now let's get back to the music.